everybody. I'm Brooke with Certified Life Coach Institute. I'm here with fellow life coaches Sam and Jerome. We just had an awesome conversation about ego, all sides of ego. So let's first quickly, because we've always know that ego can be defined in many ways based on who you are. How do you guys define ego? What is the definition of ego?
I would say ego is you and who you are as a person. I think what a lot of people's perception of ego is that 10% that we're always, kind of reflecting back to the world when we're in an interaction. I think that's most people's perception of what ego is. But I think to me, your ego is all of your personality traits, the total sum of your personality traits. And really when I think people kind of speak about maybe being egotistical, that they're speaking about that 10% that you are projecting at that moment. But again, I believe ego is the whole of all of your personality traits combined, and again, that 10% you can kind of interchange with those personality traits depending on situation, circumstance, depending on your mood, your emotions. These are things that are going to really project outward when we're talking about maybe someone being considered egotistical or in that space.
I think it's important to note, though, that as we like to do here at CLCI, to take the judgment out of ego, to take we're not saying ego is good. We're not saying ego is bad. Ego just is. It just is. And it just is you. um, and that means all sides of you, every part of you. And I think that's helpful to know. Any quick thoughts, Sam, on ego?
It's essentially a couple of things. Number one, how well you can, or rather your ego can be the mediator between the good sides of you and the bad sides of you, the id slash shadow, and the super ego, your moral compass, and how that interacts with other people around you as their egos and their interactions with their psyche are being projected out towards you. So ego itself is something that's in everybody. It dances consciously and unconsciously with everybody around you. And just as Jerome and Brooke beautifully put, ego just is. Whether that's good, whether that's bad, that is up to the interpreter, whether that's you or someone else.
Ego just is you.
Ego just